Hello students, welcome to e-classes of PN Amarse High School. We will continue with our chapter number 3, Playing with Numbers. Today we will discuss about lowest common multiple. LCM is the method to find the smallest common multiple between any two or more numbers. LCM means lowest common multiple. It is a method to find the smallest common multiple. Students, I have explained you earlier how to find out common multiples. From that common multiple, the smallest common multiple is LCM. A common multiple is a number which is a multiple of two or more numbers. A common multiple is a number which is a multiple of two or more numbers. Here two or more numbers, we have to find out the multiples and then we have to find out the common multiples between those two or more numbers. LCM denotes the least common factor or multiple of any two or more given numbers. LCM denotes the least means smallest common factor or multiple of any two given or more numbers. For example, LCM of 4 and 6. To find out the LCM of 4 and 6, first we have to write down the multiples of 4 and 6. Multiples of 4 are 4, 8, 12, 16, 20 and so on. And the multiples of 6 are 6, 12, 18, 24, 30 and so on. Here to find out this LCM, we have to find out the first common multiple of 4 and 6. Here you can see that the first common multiple of 4 and 6 is 12. 12 is multiple of 4 and 6 both. So LCM of 4 and 6 is 12. Methods to find LCM. To find out LCM, following methods can be used. A. By finding multiples. In this method, we have to find out the multiples of the numbers and then we have to find LCM. And B. By prime factorization. Here we have to find out first the prime factors of the numbers and then we have to find out the LCM. Now we move to exercise 3.7. Question number 1. Renu purchases 2 bags of fertilizers of weight 75 kg and 69 kg. Find the maximum value of weight which can measure the weight of the fertilizer exact number of times. So students, here we have to find out the weight with which the measure of the weight of the bags can be weighed with exact number of times. Here 2 bags of fertilizers with 75 kg and 69 kg are given and we have to find out the maximum value of the weight. Here maximum word is used. So maximum means highest. So we will find out the HCF of these two numbers. Now solution for sum number 1. Weight of 2 bags of fertilizer is equals to 75 kg and 69 kg. It is given in the question. Maximum weight we have to find out means HCF of 2 bags weight. Here we have to find out the HCF of the 2 bags weight, that is 75 kg and 69 kg. For this we will find out the prime factorization of 75 and 69. So first we have to find out the prime factors of 75. So here we will write 75 and we will divide the 75 by 3 as a prime number. By dividing 75 by 3 we will get 25 and we will divide this 25 by 5. By dividing 25 and 5 we will get 5 as in quotient and by dividing 5 by 5 we will get 1 as a quotient. Now the prime factors of 75 are 3 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5. Now we will find out the prime factors of 69. As this number is not divisible by 2, so we will first divide it by 3. We will take 3 as a prime number. So by dividing 69 by 3 we will get 23 and 23 itself is a prime number. So we will divide 23 by 23. By dividing these two numbers we get 1 as a quotient. So the prime factors of 69 are 3 and 23. So we will write here now 75 is equals to 3 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5, and 69 is equals to 3 multiplied by 23. To find out the HCF, first we have to find out the common factors between 75 and 69. Here you can see the common factor between 75 and 69 is 3. Here only one common factor is there, so HCF of 75 and 69 is 3. So the maximum value of the weight is 3 kilograms. Now question number 2. 3 boys steps off together from the same spot. Their steps measure 63 cm, 70 cm and 77 cm respectively. What is the minimum distance each should cover so that all can cover the distance in complete steps? Here 3 boys step off together for the same spot and their steps measure is 63 cm, 70 cm and 77 cm. Here students, you all know that it's not compulsory that the measure of the steps of each person is same. So here also you can see the step measures of 3 boys are different. Here what we have to find out is, we have to find out the minimum distance at which each boy should cover the distance in complete steps. We don't have to count in half steps, we have to count complete steps. So here you can see minimum word is given. Minimum means, now we don't have to find HCF of these numbers, as HCF means highest common number, highest common factor. So here minimum is given, minimum stands for lowest. So we will find out the LCM of 63, 70 cm and 77 cm. Now solution for sum number 2. First boy's step measures 63 cm, second boy's step measures 70 cm, third boy's step measures 77 cm. This was mentioned in the question itself. Now we have to find out the LCM of 63, 70 and 77. Now we have to find out the LCM of 63, 70 and 77. For this, we have to find out the prime factors of these numbers. In HCF, we have to find out the prime factors of the numbers separately. Here we have to write all the numbers together. We will write the numbers in this way. First we will write 63, 70 and then 77. Now again we will divide these numbers with the smallest prime number. The smallest prime number is 2. First we will divide this 63 by 2. Here you can see that 63 is not divisible by 2, so we will write 63 as it is. Now we will divide 70 by 2. By dividing 70 by 2 we will get 35 as in quotient, and 77 is not divisible by 2, so we will write 77 as it is. Now again we have to divide these 3 numbers with a common prime factor. Here the unit digit is 3, 5 and 7, so the number can't be divisible by 2. Now we will take 3 as a prime number. By dividing 63 by 3 we will get 21 as in quotient. 35 is not divisible by 3 as 5 plus 3 is 8 and 8 is not a multiple of 3. So we will write 35 as it is, and 77 is also not divisible by 3. 7 plus 7 is 14 and 14 is not a multiple of 3. So we will write 77 also as it is. Now again we have to divide these 3 numbers by a common prime number. Again we will take 3. By dividing 21 by 3 we will get 7 as in quotient, and 35 and 77 are not divisible by 3. So we will write as it is here. Now we will take 5 as a prime number. We will divide this 7 by 5. 7 is not divisible by 5, so we will write 7 as it is. We will divide this 35 by 5. By dividing 35 and 5 we will get 7 as in quotient, and 77 is also not divisible by 5 because the unit digit here is 7. So we will write 77 as it is. Now we will divide all these numbers with a common prime number, that is 7. By dividing 7 by 7 we will get 1 as a quotient. By dividing 7 by 7 again we will get 1 as a quotient, and by dividing 77 by 7 we will get 11 as in quotient. Now here we have to repeat the process till we get 1 as in quotient. Now we will take 11 as a prime number. Here the quotient is 1. We will carry forward as it is. Here also we will carry this number 1 forward as it is, and now we will divide this 11 by 11. We will get 1. Now to find out LCM, we have to multiply all these numbers. We will multiply 2 by 3, multiply by 3, multiply by 5, multiply by 7, multiply by 11. So we will write here LCM is equals to 2 multiply by 3, multiply by 3, multiply by 5, multiply by 7, multiply by 11. By multiplying all these numbers, we will get 6,930. So the minimum distance each should cover is 6,930 centimeter in complete steps. Now question number 3. The length, breadth and height of a room are 825 centimeter, 675 centimeter and 450 centimeter respectively. Find the longest tape which can measure the 3 dimensions of the room exactly. Here length, breadth and height of a room are given. We have to find out the longest tape which can measure the 3 dimension of the rooms exactly. Here the word longest is given, so we will find out the HCF of these numbers. Solution for sum number 3. Length of a room is equals to 825 centimeter. Breadth of a room is equals to 675 centimeter. Height of a room is equals to 450 centimeter. This was given in the question. Now we have to find out the HCF of 825, 675 and 450. For this, first we have to find out the prime factors of 825. We will divide this 825 by 3. And by dividing these two numbers, we will get 275. Here the unit digit is 5, so we will divide this 275 by 5. By dividing these two numbers, we will get 55. Now we will divide this 55 by 5. By dividing 55 by 5, we will get 11. 11 is a prime number, so we will divide 11 by 11. So by dividing these two numbers, we will get 1 as a quotient. Now next we have to find out the prime factors of 675. We have to divide 675 by 3 as we can't divide this number by 2. So by dividing 675 by 3, we will get 225. And by dividing 225 again by 3, we will get 75. Again we have to divide this 75 by 3. By dividing these two numbers, we will get 25. Now we will divide this 25 by 5. As 5 5 is 25. So by dividing 25 by 5, we will get 5. And now we will divide this 5 by 5. By dividing these two numbers, we will get 1 as a quotient. Now we have to find out the prime factors of 450. As here the unit digit is 0, so we will divide this number by 2. By dividing 450 by 2, we will get 225. And by dividing this 225 by 3, we will get 75 as a quotient. Now here again 75 is divisible by 3, so we will divide these two numbers, we will get 25 as a quotient. And now we will divide this 25 by 5. By dividing these two numbers, we will get 5 as a quotient, and now we will divide this 5 by 5. Dividing 5 by 5, we will get 1. So now we have to write down the prime factors of these numbers. The prime factors of 825 are 3 into 5 into 5 into 11. And prime factors of 675 is 3 into 3 into 3 into 5 into 5. And prime factors of 450 is 2 into 3 into 3 into 5 into 5. So here we will write down all the prime factors of the numbers. Now we have to find out the HCF. For HCF we have to find out first the common factors. Here the common factors in these three numbers are 3, 5 and 5. To find out HCF, we have to multiply all the common factors. So HCF is equals to 3 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5. 3 5s are 15, 15 5s are 75. Therefore, the length of the longest tape is equals to 75 centimeter. Students, with this we end our today's video and will continue with our chapter in the next video. Thank you.